Christmas, in its truest sense, is a Christian holiday when Christians all over the world celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. About 31% of the population in the world identifies as Christian. Traditional decorations often appear at Christmas, and festive celebrations are held in most countries around the world. Christmas trees and sparkling lights in windows and on walls are a common sight. There are a number of traditions that seem common everywhere: a large festive meal, families and friends getting together, and the spirit of love and joy. Today we will take a quick peek at a few countries and see how they celebrate, and in some, what kinds of music they share.
Good morning. That's better. Okay. I'm starting with the Swedish Christmas, which begins with Santa Lucia Day on December 13th. Lucia of Syracuse was a 3rd century martyr who brought food to persecuted Christians in hiding in the Roman catacombs. It's believed she lit her way wearing a candlelit wreath on her head. Honoring this legend, a girl in the family, usually the eldest, portrays Santa Lucia putting on a white robe in the morning and wearing a crown of candles, or a safer substitute. She serves her parents buns and coffee or mulled wine. Christmas trees are usually set up a couple of days before Christmas and decorated with flowers of such as poinsettia, red tulips, red and white amaryllis. And on Christmas Eve, the Swedes celebrating Christmas attend church services. At this point, about 60% of the Swedish population identifies as Christian. They return home to a traditional family buffet dinner, and then after dinner, someone dresses up as Tomte. According to Swedish folklore, Tomte is the Christmas gnome who lives in the forest. He is the Swedish equivalent of Santa Claus and hands out gifts. This song will sound familiar, but not sung in Swedish. This ritual in a Christian church service commemorates Santa Lucia.
gotta keep my eye on it, make sure it doesn't pop back up again. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. In India, Christmas is called the Big Day, although it is the birthplace of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Sikhism. India marks the birth of Jesus with a national holiday. Christians make up about 2% of the population, but in a country over a billion, that's a lot of people. Some families display small clay, oil-burning lamps and decorate their homes with banana or mango leaves. Mango leaves are an important tradition in India because their mango tree is considered sacred, and its leaves are used to decorate for every occasion. One Indian gentleman was quoted as saying, "For me personally, Christmas is about getting together with people you are fond of, people you love. It's great fun. It's the joy of giving. It's very Indian to just celebrate the aspect of being alive and being around people who matter." This short video tells their story.
Christmas in India, what's it like? Are there any differences between how the Christians in India celebrate Christmas and how the rest of the world celebrates Christmas? Today we'll take a glimpse into Christmas in India. Before we begin, this is me Jamie and thank you for tuning into Topp. Christianity is the third largest religion in India, and so Christmas is widely celebrated here. Christmas or Christmas Day is the annual festival commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ. It is observed on 25th of December. Compared to the rest of the world, the celebrations here are a bit different. You will not find the Christmas tree here in every household. Many institutions and churches will keep the Christmas tree, but the households seldom keep Christmas trees. Every household, however, will put up Christmas decorations and lighting. The decoration will comprise of lighting, stars, and various other decorations. There is also a lot of shopping that will happen during these Christmas days, as households will be purchasing new clothes or any other thing that they want. Almost all schools and colleges will have their holidays in the time of Christmas through New Year. Christians will invite their friends and family members for celebrating Christmas at their home. There are various types of cakes and dishes prepared during Christmas. Most popular among them would be the plum cake. Almost all denominations of Christians will have some kind of church service which will be on Christmas Eve, the night before Christmas. There are also fireworks displays and other kinds of celebrations during Christmas all throughout India. Churches will also create cribs that are displays of baby Jesus in a manger, a recreation of that. Churches will also have Christmas carols and various other celebrations going on. They will also have Santa Claus, also known as Christmas Father, give gifts to children as a celebration. There is also a lot of charity work that will happen during these Christmas days, conducted by Christian organizations and households. As you can see, Christmas in India is a bit different to how it is celebrated around the world. But basically it boils down to family, friendship, love, religion, just like it is throughout the world. So, in short, Christmas in India, even though it is a bit different, it is still the same as in all over the world. Here's wishing all of you a Merry Christmas. Take care and thank you for tuning into Topp.
Ukrainians actually have two Christmases. One is on December 25th, which is Catholic Christmas. Catholics loyal to the Pope make up a significant minority of the population.
The other celebration is on January 7th, which is Orthodox Christmas. This is the dominant religion practiced by a large majority of the population. There are many traditions associated with Christmas, but the most important rituals that Ukrainians follow regularly are Christmas dinner and Christmas caroling. Traditionally, mid-December is when the Christmas atmosphere begins to fill Ukrainian cities with Christmas markets, festivals, decorations, and magic lights. Christmas Eve tradition, called Holy Eve, asks that nothing be eaten until the first star appears in the sky, marking the birth of Jesus. This is followed by traditional family gatherings in the evening with their holy dinner. This year, as the war with Russia continues, Ukrainians plan to celebrate the festive season with darkened trees. Their energy grid has been heavily compromised by Russian aerial attacks. Ukrainians are determined to celebrate Christmas and New Year's. One official said, we don't want to take Christmas, we do not want to take away Saint Nicholas from our children. This determined spirit to continue with traditions is the same spirit that keeps them fighting for their freedom. This video of a Ukrainian choir from 2010 shows them singing Carol of the Bells, known to them as Ukrainian Bell Carol. It was written by a Ukrainian composer whose name I will not attempt to pronounce. He used a 4-note motif from an ancient pagan New Year's chant known as the Generous One.
Christmas has been steadily gaining popularity in the Chinese mainland in recent years, though it's not a public holiday outside China's Christian community, which is 1% of the population officially. Its celebrations are not related to religion at all. But this does not stop it becoming a major annual event in major cities of China. Many department stores and shopping malls are decorated with Christmas trees, twinkling lights, and festive decorations, and large promotional activities are held. For many young Chinese people, Christmas is regarded as kind of a Valentine's Day. This is largely a commercial enterprise with various promotional activities held in the shops and shopping malls. Restaurants offer Christmas dinners on Christmas Eve. In Hong Kong, Christmas Day, December 25th, and Boxing Day, December 26th, are both official public holidays. Banks are closed these days. Boxing Day is a British tradition. It's a day for shopping for after-holiday sales and for employers to give gifts to employees. Interestingly, sending wrapped apples as gifts to friends on Christmas Eve is one of the traditions of Chinese Christmas. Apple in Chinese rhymes with peace in Chinese. Christmas Eve is known as Peaceful Night. It is said that eating a peace apple on Christmas Eve will bless you with a safe and peaceful year ahead. Santa Claus is a symbol of giving and Christmas cheer in the West, but he is more of an atmosphere lifter in China. As you wander around the stores and streets, you'll often see a big red-suited Father Christmas jamming out on a saxophone. In the traditional culture of China, all festivals are usually accompanied by musical instruments, aiming to enhance the atmosphere. Yiwu, a Chinese city, is known as the world's capital of small commodities. It is known as the world's largest wholesale market and the biggest Christmas product export market in China. All year, Christmas items are for sale and Christmas music is played. This video shows the phenomenon known as Yiwu.
主要卖到那个巴西啊、南美啊。
有俄罗斯也有，美国那边都有。
90%是出口。
In the days of the Soviet Union, Christmas was celebrated only in secret. New Year was made into the important holiday. After the revolution in 1917, Christmas was banned as a religious holiday, and this happened in 1929. Christmas trees were banned until 1935, when they returned as New Year trees. After the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, people were free to celebrate Christmas again, but it's still a quieter and smaller holiday in Russia compared to the big New Year's celebrations. The New Year is the time for spending lots of money and eating and drinking a lot. Christmas is more religious and private. Today, Christmas is a public holiday in Russia. For many, this is again one of the most important holidays of the year. It is celebrated on January 7th, according to the Julian calendar observed by the Russian Orthodox Church. Just under 70% of the population is reported as Christian. Many of Russia's Christmas customs originated with the pagan culture that existed in Russia before the arrival of Christianity.
Pagan rituals designed to bring about a good year with a rich harvest were performed from the end of December until about mid-January. When Christianity arrived in Russia, these rituals transformed and merged with the customs of the newly arrived religion, creating a unique mixture of Christmas traditions that are still observed in Russia today, including fortune-telling on Christmas Eve, singing Christmas carols, and following a strict fast until the first star appears in the sky on the night of Christmas Eve. Russian Christmas is spent with family and is considered a time of forgiveness and love. A large meal is shared and thoughtful gifts are given to loved ones, and homes are decorated with figures of angels, stars, and nativity scenes. Many Russians attend a Christmas Mass on Christmas Eve. Many other Russians do not follow the fast or attend church, but still celebrate Christmas, viewing the holiday as a celebration of love, acceptance, and tolerance. The Russian Santa Claus is named Father Frost. On New Year's Eve, he places presents for children under the New Year tree, as opposed to the Christmas tree, and a snow maiden said to be his granddaughter accompanies him. He carries a staff, wears a red, blue, silver, or gold coat lined with white fur, and wears traditional felt boots made of wool. Unlike our Santa, Father Frost is tall and thin, and instead of traveling by sleigh, he gets around Russia by riding in a vehicle led by 3 horses. This video presents a traditional Russian carol.
Христос родился в яслях.
Расскажи про Рождество. Рождество – это у Марии и Иосифа родился ребенок. И ангелы в небе пели. Потому что родился Иисус. Все люди радуются и поют песни. Какие песни? Небо и земля, небо и земля ныне торжествуют. Пойдемте.
Before we move on to Africa, just wanted to express a Christmas celebratory note, which is this is exactly 1 year since we resumed meeting here in our church. as no surprise, the Christmas dinner is a key part of most festive rituals. In most African countries, Christmas is a public holiday, and people make the most of the opportunity to visit family and friends. For Africa, most of her countries celebrate Christmas on December 25th during their summer months, with lots of sunshine and colorful flowers in full bloom. Yet the spirit of Christmas on this continent remains the same. Most Egyptian Christians belong to the Coptic Orthodox Church, and they are the only part of the population who celebrate Christmas on January 7th. All African countries share the global traditions of families getting together. Many families are separated for a good part of the year, with parents and grandparents living in remote villages, while the younger generation are often far from home in towns and cities. And this special time of the year brings them all together. More Christians now live in Africa than any other continent. Percentages in different countries range from 80 to over 95%. You can only imagine how many UV people there are in Africa. It must be an astounding number. This means Christmas is indeed a very important holiday for them. In most cities, in the many countries, they begin their celebration at church services, followed by a big family feast. Instead of spending the whole time at home, many people go door to door to visit all their families and friends' parties before finally returning back to their homes. In many of the villages, they all gather for shared meals, and they dance, and they sing around fire. Sounds good. Southern African Christmas traditions were instilled by the British during the colonial era and are very similar to many Western traditions. The Northern Africa region celebrations are very unique from country to country. To suggest that there is a single way to celebrate Christmas, that would be a tremendous mistake. It is a large continent with deserts, coastal areas, forests, plains, with cities and small remote villages. Music is a big part of all African celebrations. They share a love of rhythms and percussion, recurring patterns and descending phrases. Enjoy this African rendition of Sing the Well. Now, don't be surprised if you find it hard to stay seated and want to get up and dance. So if you want to get up and dance, please do, because that is the spirit of Africa. So let us not let them down.
as we have seen, wherever we go in the world, however we embrace it, being with family and friends, food, love, light, joy, hope, the spirit of Christmas is a miraculous gift. We close our explorations into some of the countries around the world, returning home to a familiar song and some of our own traditions.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we'll all be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon our lips and have yourself a merry little Christmas start. As in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we'll all be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon our lights and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Hey everyone, George Michael here.
Thank you, Bev, and our readers for that great Around the World presentation. We will now sing together, excuse me, we will now sing together in the true spirit of Christmas and with the hope of peace in the world, not just in the countries we have looked at today, but all countries and for all beings that share our planet. Please rise in body or spirit as we sing together Dona Nobis, hymn number 388, in the gray hymnals and as shown on the screens. Our closing words are by Cynthia Landrum. We leave this gathered community, but we don't leave our connection, our concerns, our care for one another. Our service to each other, to the world, and to our faith continues until we are together again. Be strong, be well, be true, be loving. As we prepare for our closing hymn, you may place your hands over your heart, reach out to hold the hand of the people next to you, or whatever is comfortable for you. Let us join together in singing our closing hymn, Spirit of Life, the words shown on the screen. Please join me as we extinguish our chalice as printed in your order of service. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Go in peace.